Mine is a very serious point of order, Mr. Speaker, to begin by thanking you most sincerely for allowing it to happen. Mr. Speaker, there has been precedence in this House where when a matter that is under discussion is admitted in a court of law, to continue that matter being deliberated in the House becomes sub judice. I am aware of the precedences that I'm referring to, and for ease of reference, this Member of Parliament here, assisted by the Member of Parliament for Ron at that time, moved a motion to impeach the President of the Republic of Zambia, His Excellency President Edgar Chagwa Lungu, a motion which was admitted for deliberation. During the course of the consideration of when to bring this motion on the table for debate, some citizens decided to approach the court, and I, as mover of the motion, was informed by your office, Mr. Speaker, that as a matter that I brought before the House has now become a subject in the courts of law, it becomes difficult for the Assembly to proceed because the two could not run side by side. One process required to have been completed before this House admitted the motion of impeachment of the President for deliberation. Mr. Speaker, I am aware that your office, today the 18th of March 2020, has been served with court documents which I have in my hands, and I will lay them on the table as I finish. They are duly stamped, received by the office of the clerk, and this is in the matter of the following parties: Mr. Deepak Patel, citizen, as a petitioner, and the Minister of Finance, who is sitting here as the first respondent, and the auditor, the Attorney General, I beg your pardon, as the second respondent. In this matter that is before the Constitutional Court of Zambia has a petition, and for ease of reference, I will go ahead and deal with just the first copy of this particular matter, but it will be subject for you, sir, to go through and hopefully decide whether to hold the proceedings of Constitutional Amendment Bill number 10, which is on the order paper and on the floor of the House right now, as you have done before in the case where I intended to move a motion to impeach the Republican President Edgar Chagwa Lungu. For ease of reference, my court is in the Constitution Court of Zambia. This is dated 18th March 2020, holding at Lusaka, Constitutional Jurisdiction, in the matter of Part 1, Article 2 of the Constitution of Zambia Amendment Act number 2 of 2016, in the matter of Article 63, which is the most relevant article in this particular matter because it deals with the authority for the Minister of Finance or the executive to borrow without the due permission, as the Constitution says, from this House. In the matter of Part 16 of the Constitution of Zambia Amendment Act number 2 of 2016, in the matter of Article 177.5, of the Constitution of Zambia Amendment Act number 2 of 2016 in the matter of the Loans and Guarantees Authorization Act, Chapter 366 of the Laws of Zambia, in the matter of public borrowing by government of the Republic of Zambia. I've already mentioned the petitioners and the respondent. But for me to conclude, I will just take a part of the issues that are in the petition, and at number 5, the petitioner shall say that as a Zambian citizen, a taxpayer, he is affected directly by any debt that the first and second respondents authorize and sign on behalf of the government of the Republic of Zambia, and as such, he has requisite standing to bring this claim before the court. That the petitioner shall also say the Article 2 under Part 1 of the Constitution of Zambia Amendment Act number 2 of 2016 recognizes the right and the duty of every citizen, every person to defend the Constitution and resist or prevent the overthrow, suspension, or illegal abrogation of the Constitution of Zambia. I read in part. Mr. Speaker, would this House therefore be in order to continue to deal forthwith with the issue of Bill 10, which contains this particular article that I've quoted in this document from court? And it is my prayer that in your ruling, after you've studied the matter, you will, like you've done before, hold the proceedings of the Constitutional Bill number 10 until this matter is disposed of in the court of law. I thank you, sir.
Honorable member for Mazabuka Central, for completeness sake, do you have the letter which you said I wrote to you? In your point of order, you refer to a letter I wrote to you?
I was communicated to by the office of the clerk, not yourself, sir.
Yes, that very
that
letter.
The matter is now in court and therefore we could not proceed. It's in my office.
Very well, in due course, supplied. In due course. Supplied. In due course. Very well. I must state from the outset that the process that has been referred to me now, I've not had a look at it. I don't know at what point it was saved this morning, but I can confirm that for most of the morning, I was actually presiding over the Standing Orders Committee. And we completed our business very late this afternoon. And I'm also mindful that the point of order that has been raised touches on business that we are just about to commence. So in order for me to exercise my judgment properly, I want to briefly look at the process in question. Therefore, stand down the proceedings. And when I return, at least I have an idea what this process is all about, so that I can finally take a position. That's my ruling. So the business will be adjourned briefly.
You are watching